Hi, my name is Srinivasan Namala. I am the CEO of Porus Laboratories. Let me take you through a brief history of our company, how we started and where we are currently. We started in the year 1995, started by my father in 1995, and we started to manufacture intermediates for APIs. So we started our R&D also since then, and we've been innovating intermediates for bulk drugs. We started with a single product called N-acetyl sulfonylene chloride, which is a key intermediate for all sulfur-based drugs. The need for that arose when India was importing around 300 metric tons of that intermediate from Japan. So with our continuous R&D efforts, we could reduce the cost of import, which they were importing at $6, to a price of $2, and we could substitute the whole import with our own manufacturing in India. The R&D effort continuously helped us to improve on the quality of the product and also the price for the product. Today we stand as the largest manufacturer of that product with almost 90% market share in the world. Since moving on from then, we started our second, third and fourth units in 98, 99 and 2006 respectively, and also expanding R&D continuously, adding more scientists and PhDs over the time. Since then, we have innovated process developments for over 120 products in intermediates and also 4 APIs. In terms of intermediates, we are strongly focused on anti-migraine drugs, which are the first generation anti-migraine drugs where we helped developing and capturing almost 90% of domestic as well as international markets. We currently manufacture 5 generations of anti-migraine drugs, including starting from sumatriptan, naratriptan, elatriptan, frovatriptan and other triptans going forward.
Hello, welcome to the R&D of Porus Laboratories Private Limited, Hyderabad. I will take you through the activities that my team has been involved over the years. The R&D department in Porus Laboratories was set up in the year 1995 with a strength of 4 people who were involved in developing efficient processes for pharmaceutical intermediates. The emphasis at that point of time was on anti-migraine category of drugs called triptans. From then on, the team has expanded to the current strength of 26 people, comprising of 2 PhDs, 22 masters, 1 bachelor's and 1 chemical engineer, including 3 members in the analytical process development. The team gets involved in the areas of new molecule development, process development, waste management, process improvements, plant troubleshooting and customer support. The various projects, those are executed by the R&D team, are based on various categories, like they can be the inquiry from the customers. The customers may or may not share the processes. The second category is the in-house existing products, which involve continuous process enhancements and process intensifications to bring down the RMC cost and the operating cost. The third category is in-house new product developments, where we follow the complete product cycle starting from literature search. The team also gets involved in waste management, which is a very significant part of any process development. Keeping in view that our environment should be safe and be protected, we work on waste management by developing ways to reduce the waste generation. This is mainly achieved by reducing the raw material usage, efficient recovery and recycle of the starting materials, and or converting the waste to useful products. However, the last but not the least is the safe disposal of the waste. While doing this, we at R&D make sure that the processes, the product and the intellectual property confidentiality is maintained and shared with our customers as per the agreements that we have with them. The team is fully capable of executing complex multi-step synthesis. Apart from the regular reactions like condensation, halogenation, diazotization, batch nitration, etc., The team over the years has developed the expertise in many reactions which include chlorosulfonation, Friedel-Crafts reactions, reduction reactions which can be both catalytic as well as chemical, oxidation reactions which can be both catalytic as well as chemical based oxidations, cyanation reactions, Grignard reactions, amidation reactions, Diekmann reactions, Borsche-Drechsel cyclization, which is mainly used for carbazole formation, nor pyrazole synthesis, Michael reaction, and organometallic reactions, which mainly use Schlenkline reactions. And over the past couple of years, it is very significant to mention here that the team has been involved in process intensifications, including gaining expertise in the concept of continuous reactions. The team gets involved at every stage of the product development, including the design of equipments, which helps immensely while the process is getting commercialized. As a testimony to the above that I have been mentioning, there is a host of new products and new processes developed in the past 3 years. For example, PIDA, ligands which are used for making the catalysts for polymerization reactions like AB donor and AB OET, some high temperature monomers like ODPA, 4-NPI by continuous nitration process which has added a new dimension to the process development where we use microreactors for doing the continuous nitrations at commercial level. Metallocene reactions involving complex organometallic reactions which uses highly pyrophoric substances like N-butyl lithium in large quantities. Triple PBP process improvements enabling production enhancements, also making attached noble metal catalysts, etc. While I mentioned a host of specialty chemicals, it's also worth mentioning here that we work on the pharma front also, where the team has contributed immensely to many process improvements and new process introductions for almost all the tryptophan intermediates that we make in-house. Over the past couple of years, R&D has acquired many new types of equipments like the Ross mixer, very high vacuum pumps, agitated thin film evaporators at the lab and the pilot levels. We also hire equipments from various sources to prove concepts of process intensifications. These help us prove the process concepts, helping in the design of the equipments while the process is getting scaled up to commercial levels. It is noteworthy to mention here that 70% of the turnover of the company comes from specialty chemicals and the 30%, the rest 30% is from the pharma products and intermediates. The management has set a target of 3 years to even out this difference and increase the contribution from the pharma intermediates and products. We at R&D are gearing up for this, and the team's contribution will be highly significant in achieving this target of portfolio expansion. In view of this, the company is on the way to further expand its R&D capabilities by investing in the manpower and the infrastructure. The plan is to shift the R&D to a new building with enhanced infrastructure, including more sophisticated instruments in the analytical development department over the next 3 years. The vision of the R&D is to contribute significantly to the growth of the company by aligning to the vision and mission of the management. We, as a team, are dedicated to the development of cost-effective and simplified processes. We strive to develop and continuously improve the processes to meet the commitment that we make to our customers. At the same time, we keep in our mind that the environment should be safe for our future generations.
In terms of our future plans, we continuously want to expand our current R&D for another 20 or 30 people in the next 2 years, and in the next 5 years up to 100 people. and we would be manufacturing and catering to the generic industry for about 30 more molecules which are currently under pipeline, and also help reduce costs for domestic as well as international customers. On behalf of Porus Laboratories, I would take this opportunity to assure our customers and other stakeholders quality and our continuous support in all the services and all aspects of pharmaceutical intermediates and APIs. I thank you all for taking time to work with us and also help us grow where we are today. Thank you.